No problem, enough.
So when you go for
No problem.
you
want to come shoot me.
Yeah.
When Tammy Lee was arrested in 2014 for lottery scamming, I was one of the police officers who went on that operation. So I was involved in the search of the premises and so on, me and another sergeant from Mocha. And we were augmented by some police officers from Kingston and so on. And people would find things in the house. I was there. I was one of the officers who was considered an expert in the area, and we find lottery scamming paraphernalia in the house. We find laptop with lead lists and them something there. And for the people who want to know what lead list is, let me just give a simple breakdown. A lead list is really a piece of document, whether physical document or document stored on a computer that contain personal information of other persons, right? And this personal information can include, your name, telephone, address, your credit card information, social insurance information, and a whole heap of other little personal information that can uniquely identify somebody. Now, the lead list where most scammers have usually contain information of persons who reside in the United States and Canada. And this is the kind of information that we found on Tammy Lee's laptop. I went to court a couple times when they called up the matter. I was supposed to testify and them dismissed the matter because apparently his attorney, Ernest Smith, filed a no case submission in the court. And what he said is that the Crown failed to prove that his client, Tammy Lee, is involved in lottery scamming because even the laptop where we find the lead span, we couldn't attribute the leads to Tammy Lee because a whole heap of other people use the laptop, right? And it's something that we'll find at the house, they must say, we can't attribute it to Tammy Lee. And they have a point because there is a difference between having possession on your person and having constructive possession, right? When constructive possession is basically, you're in the premises and you have control, you have access and control, right? But it's not on your person. It's not physically on your person. So if we did find it on his person, then we would have a better argument in a court. But because the lawyer said, listen, I know him alone occupy the house and him have a whole heap of friends come there and this other youth who in charge with him, Carl O'Brien, he had access to the place too. And so because the prosecutors feel to establish that kind of position, them just say, yo, we could show this case. Because it was mostly a case based on possession of identity information with the intention to use it to commit a crime. For me, I am not accusing him get off of the case, right? And the justice system work for him, right? But at the same time, as somebody who went on the operation and find all of these things, it still leave questions in my head. If I don't film them, then it means I entertain people around him with the scamming. So people, I think Tammy Lee need to examine him life and realize if him not separate himself from certain things, it will bring him down. It will bring down in career. Him have to start to think consciously, right? Him get off of the scamming case good. So you have a chance to build yourself and make a difference. So do that no man. One more little thing here about Tammy Lee, people where make me laugh every time I remember it. Tammy Lee is a cool youth. Me talk to him and is a youth where you can't reason with. But me remember when we supposed to do the Q&A with Tammy Lee and in Girlfriend and O'Brien. The three of them will lock up, right? And the other sergeant who was on the operation with me, he was the main investigator. He did the case. And him said to me, all right, Watson, why you help me with the Q&A? So a Q&A is really when a suspect gets his attorney, is cautioned, and in the presence of his attorney, he is questioned, right? The attorney is not supposed to answer on his behalf. The attorney is just there to guide him, but him going to answer the question. The other sergeant who was there said, to do the Q&A with Tammy Lee, right? And him said to me, boy, do the Q&A with him girlfriend, right? And another police do the Q&A with O'Brien. Tommy Lee looked on the sergeant and said, boy, yeah, me no want Indian question my girl, you know. Indian look like he's a sharp youth, you know. Me take with my woman and a star. Yeah, me no want him question my, he better him question me, man. Me no trust Indian, you know. It was so funny, people. First of all, me and Tommy Lee no have the same taste in a woman, right? So there's no way that I would ever want Tommy Lee girl. Secondly, I'm a professional, all right? I don't get personal with suspect, them kind of way there. Thirdly, me not growing up kind of people. Me not have a problem with people bleach out them skin. If you decide to bleach out your skin and that make you happy, then so be it. But I'm not a big fan of people who bleach out them skin. And if you see them people, Tommy Lee and him woman and everybody, body bleach out them skin, and me not in them thing there. So I found it kind of funny. I say, artist, relax yourself. No, you are the big man and you are the star, you know. How you feel threatened by little me? You understand? Anyway, we laugh about it and we do this Q&A and, you know, we basically charge them and everything. The justice system work for them and that's how it goes. So big up to Tommy Lee. The only thing I say, Tommy Lee, you have to rethink your life, boss, and start to make a difference. You understand? You have to start to think positively. Me definitely not like all of Tommy Lee music, but he have some good music we can really rock to. It's a talented youth.